In this question, you are being asked which two of the following errors would cause the total of the debit column and the total of the credit column of a trial balance not to agree. So here we are trying to decide which of these errors would affect the trial balance. The types of errors that affect the trial balance include the following. We have single-sided errors, where only one entry has been made. We have errors where the debit and the credit have been made at different values, and so naturally the debit and the credit column in the trial balance will not agree. We also have errors where two entries have been posted on the same side. So for example, we have two debit entries instead of a debit and a credit. There could also be errors as a result of miscasting. This could be in the ledger account or the trial balance. Another error could be where the opening balance has not been brought down. Or there could be an extraction error. This is where the ledger balance has been transferred incorrectly to the trial balance, either that the number is wrong or it's been put on the wrong side. So let's look at the four options that we have. The first one states that the rent received was included in the trial balance as a debit balance. Rent received is income, and so as a result it should be shown on the credit side. This is an example of an extraction error, and so as a result of it being put on the wrong side, our trial balance will no longer agree. Our second option states that a purchase of non-current assets was omitted from the accounting records. The debit and the credit were omitted, which means that our trial balance would have still agreed. The third option is that a check received from a customer was credited to cash and then correctly recognized in receivables. So here we've got a credit to cash, and as a result of the check being received from the customer, this would have reduced our receivables balance, and so we also have credited receivables. We can see here that we have a credit to cash and a credit to receivables, which means we have two entries posted on the same side. This will mean our trial balance will no longer agree. Our final option is that there was a transposition error which was made when entering a sales invoice into the sales daybook. This is an error of original entry. It would not lead to our debit and credit side of the trial balance no longer agreeing. And so now looking at the answers to select for this question, we can see that the first option, the rent received being included in the trial balance as a debit balance, would have led to our trial balance not agreeing, and also our third option, the check received from a customer being credited to cash and also credited to receivables. And so our first and third options are the correct answer.